Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging today? Pretty good here. We got a nice overcasty kind of day here. Casty kind of day, that's for fishing. Casty, fishing. But overcasty kind of day, so hopefully it doesn't get too stupid hot again. But if it does, it does. But you know, what can we do? So today I've sort of changed my format of my camera a little bit for a little bit different kind of recording. What was it set on before? It was, oh man, I can't remember the exact format, but I've turned it down a little bit because it seemed to be kind of doing some motion blurs and stuff, and I wasn't really super happy with sort of the quality it was coming out of it here. So we're gonna change a little bit and just to see if there's any difference or anything. So we gotta get our door open here. And today we are going to work on our hosing for our leaf collector guy. So there's the hose, and we're gonna need a couple other things here too. If I can sneak myself in here. Hang on. Okay. Now I should be able to get in here, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let me get this pulled out of here. Okay, so what I'm needing is this guy that goes on the mower. Now this actually isn't for this mower deck on this mower, so we're gonna have to maybe remake this brackety thing here to mount it, because this is a different mower deck. It might work, it might not work. I don't really know yet. Actually, it might not be too far off. We just need to take our chute off of here, which is a couple of lock nuts, and I think they're probably well, sort of like these bolts, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a better tool than that. Alright, so one thing I did change on this camera was I went from the HVHCD file to just a regular MP4 file, which actually gives you more room on the your card, and it also takes it down from a 1080 to a 720p file, which reduces the size quite a bit. And the only reason I did that is because whenever I render most of my stuff, I only render it into 720 anyways, because I don't really notice much of a difference on the YouTube videos between the 1080 and the 720 anyway. So now hopefully this looks like it's the same profile, so this might actually work. Come on. And the only thing that might not work is this might not work. Well, let's see if it is different size dirt bags. And this isn't actually going to really fit on here. The other one that I need is probably bigger and it probably covers all of that up, because you need it sort of fairly good there to capture all that stuff as it's coming out your mower deck, right? Which most of it comes out the front side here, so then it hits onto that thing and then goes up this chute up the hose. So, well, crap. That big mung. Well, crap. What am I gonna do here now? Even that's the wrong profile there. It's close, but no quite cigar. It actually fits on there, and that bolt there, pretty close. Well, that sucks. That's not gonna work. So what am I gonna do here now? I'm gonna have to figure something out. Well, if I can get this to sit right like that, I think that would work. I think that would actually be fairly close there. It's just a different bar I'm gonna have to make. And that should give lots of clearance to go up. And then it's gotta go into the side thing back here. That should hopefully be alright. The side thing being over here, the little spout, should be alright. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the old nut thing on here, but just trying the hose here, it works pretty good. That fits on pretty nice. And we'll just have to get a clamp, and then I got some big huge clamps somewhere here. Now this is a thing that goes on the other side that you can put either way if you want to shoot it whatever way, you know. So that's the chute that goes on the blower, and then the hose will go something in there sort of like that. When I can remember, there was another piece that went over this that was round, but I can't remember where it is now. Alright, there's our little adapter plate. I didn't get her actually squarely nicely cut, but anyways, I think it should still work. The grass won't care. So I just got to weld on these little nuts here, and then these things here will thread down in through the plastic housing thing and hopefully screw on. And these are the two here that will go on the mower deck. So let's get a couple of spots of weld on those, and we'll give her a trial run here. Alright, let's just see if it's there and there. I might have to straighten this thing a bit. The heat kind of warped her a little bit on me, but I think we should be able to give her a little test fit fire here. This might actually need another bolt to hold her there too, maybe. Okay, that's good, that's good. This thing's supposed to fit on about there. Now the reason those are so long is it gives it a little bit of room to flex if it went up and over something. So it's not solid mounted, it's gonna, you know, tear off, it's gonna give a bit of give, right? So sometimes when you're going up and down stuff, you know, whatever, it might, you know, mess up and kind of mess up. So, but anyways, let's get our rear motor mounted and everything on the back here on the 3-point hitch now, and I'm gonna have to probably turn around and come in the other way here. before we hook everything up, I had a little clearance issue where it hooks underneath. It was just touching the blade a bit, so I had to cut a little piece out. But we're just going to try the chute now. I'm kind of wondering if I got a problem here. It might hit there and then not come out. I don't know. We may have to figure something else out there and reroute something. But anyways, let's fire it up. Sucker hooked on here. I gotta find it first, of course. And of course it's the wrong way. So we're gonna put the this thing on first, and then I'll put the motor on after. This thing's a little tricky. It's not too bad. Oh, I guess I need some pins. Holding pins. Holding pins. That's good. This one's gonna be fine. There's no way I could do that like that with the motor attached there, so it luckily comes off pretty good. And we'll put our top link on. Good. Okay, now the fun part. Sweating a little bit. Let's get the motor on, but I think I'm gonna raise her up a little bit here, just 1 second. See what I was doing there, but the top link would have hit on my bar if it was right down when it goes up. So, oh, that's really dark. Hang on a sec here. I don't know if that's any better. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Okay, now the one part. Figure out is our hose length, and I got one already cut from the other machine, but I think it was too short. Let me just grab that. Oh, there's the original hose I got with this thing way back. Just lined it up. Yeah, she's already too short. So that's not good. That's why I got the new hose. So let's get the new hose out here. I might go out and turn a bit so it's a little better light for you guys here. Hang on a sec. That's a a little better. Okay, I was trying to remember last time I used this thing. I think when the thing goes right down, it's the furthest away. Now I'm actually right down mow mode right there, which I shouldn't have to go any lower than that. Of course that thing's not going to stay there, but if I had a little bit extra over here, that probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Actually might get the clamps off in this other hose here too. Where did I put it now? Other hose? Hello? Oh, there you are. I might actually get this thing clamped right on here too. That way she's not going to flip off on me or nothing stupid. So let's put that guy on. Hopefully she'll hold. Give me a sec here. I got to get a couple of tools. Okay. Open this guy up a little more here. Hopefully that's enough. If not, we'll open up a little more. Hello. This is a flexible plastic pipe, 7-inch, that is it's got a metal spiraling going through it. I think that's on. They sure don't give you much of a lip to attach onto here, but that's, I don't think, coming off. So I might have to figure out something too to keep this thing from moving. Now once it's hooked on, it should be fine, but this stuff does have a little bit of a playish, in and out-ish. So we're going to need our other, oh, I'm going to need something to cut that crap too. Hang on a sec, I got to get more tools. Do I know? I got a tool here. Hopefully this will cut through that plastic or rubber stuff. The plastic I can cut with my knife, but okay. Now I'd rather cut a little bit too much and have to cut some off than not cut enough and not have enough. So I'm going to cut it back about here. Until we get to the wire. Hopefully I can cut through the wire. Yep. Okay, we need our other clamp. Where did he go now? Hello, clamp. Clamp. Where did you go, clamp? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm looking right at it. Never mind. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, and then we'll stretch this guy out. Come on, the hose. A little bigger. Oh, you rat turd, stay on there, will you? Why are you being so difficult to get on there? It's not too bad. That's on pretty good. Okay, that's a bit low, but like I was saying, I can always cut a little bit off if it's going to drag a bit on the ground there. I could shorten it a little bit and bring it up like that more, but it's a lot easier to cut some off and try to add some on. But we're actually not dragging there, so that's actually not too bad. It's holding her, well, sort of straighter, but I think it's still going to want to hit into the tire, so I'm going to have to figure out something to hold her there kind of thing. What yet? I don't know. Figure that out. But maybe, well, yeah, it's probably going to need something. Now, just looking at the rollover protection bar there, hopefully that doesn't interfere with the trailer part, or it's going to have to come off, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that should work there. Okay, let's go hook up to the trailer and then see what we're going to do for a hole in the trailer and stuff. Alright, well, I'm not too sure how I want to run it. I can turn the chute to go that way, or take it off and turn it towards us here, or out the side to the neighbor's house the other way. Can have her fire in that way too if you want. But anyways, I got her kind of set up that way. The only thing I'm thinking is I could go that way or the other way. If I go this down here again, I could, I don't know if it would work or not, but I could almost use this guy here as like a holder. So let's see, get her threaded on here and see how we kind of think that looks. I don't know what to say the best way would be, but this goes on here. Down there like that. And this could kind of almost go up through here and then right in, but I don't know if that's going to be too much bending for it or whatever. It may be too much bending for it. Like that. And that would have to go into the trailer near the top here somewhere. That might work, but this would have to kind of get attached onto the tractor here, and I don't know if it's going to turn too well. I guess it should be alright. It'll flex a bit, maybe in here or something, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do for putting it in here. I kind of like some kind of like manifoldy kind of thing, like I've been fitting with, you know, like on here and on the other thing. I like to get that bolted up there so that thing would slide on, and maybe clamp it to that. I don't know, but something that's, well, this stuff I think was 7-inch. 7-inch inside, I think it was. I can remember, right? Yeah, 7-inch internal. So I got to find something that's 7-inch that's round that I can use for that. I don't know if I can get a piece of well casing or something somewhere, but I'll have a look around and see what I can find. Now it's either that, or I could go, let's see here, I could go off. Hang on a second, let me get her threaded. I could go off of there and just hang it. But now if I turn, it's gonna have to have a little bit of flex there. Either way, when the trailer turns, it's gonna turn and, you know, have to flex. So hopefully, I'll cut her a little longer than I need, of course, to start, and then if I have to trim it up a bit, if it's too long and dangly kind of thing, then we can do that. But I'm kind of thinking maybe using that thing wouldn't maybe be too bad of an idea for a bit of a stabilizer holder thing, because it's going to put a lot of weight, especially if it's full and it's going to pull right off, right? So I'm going to have to find something really good to mount that into on the trailer here. Alright, we got some pipe. I had some pipe here, but it was kind of too small. It would have been too much gappy around it, but yeah. This stuff's 1/4 inch too. I guess this kind of stuff doesn't come much thinner than 1/4 inch around here anyways. So I got some 7 inch. He says, oh, this is the only stuff we've got in the whole entire company, and they've got like 6 stores, 6 places, so we got probably way more than we need. I don't think I need a manifoldy thing that long for on the trailer, but we're gonna have to well, geez, you know, these don't hold on by very much. This one has a bit more here. It's about here somewhere. But that little guy there, it's only got, should have measured it when I had it off. But I kind of want it to a little bit to bite onto, because I think what's going to happen is if the hose is on here and it's got a bit of weight, it's going to start pulling and pulling this off. So she is a really tight fit. So what I'll probably have to do is go at it with my little grinder guy and kind of smooth it down a little bit more maybe. And then I'm going to have to get some kind of plate, drill a hole, of course, you know, or it's not going to blow nothing through there, through the plate. Drill a hole or plasma cut a hole, and then on the plate we'll just weld it around the outside here. But I got to see how well I can cut this stuff. I don't think this stuff's going to go in my saw. So we're going to have to figure out how to plasma cut something round like that, and it's going to be fun, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. I think if I went with 2 inch, that should give more than enough for that hose to get on, and then put a clamp around, and then clamp her down on there, and then our plate will mount onto the wood here. But now I've got a little problem. I don't really have anything behind that, so it's gonna have to probably do a little more welding here and put a brace down or something for it to attach to, so it goes right through and attaches to something in behind, because I think that's going to be too heavy, and it's going to rip out of that wood pretty easy. So it's going to get some bouncing and stuff there too, so it's going to have to be fairly solid. So I got a little bit of work yet to do. I thought I was darn near almost done, but no, I guess we're not. So I'm trying to see if that's a nice square cut. I guess it would be. They had it in their saw. That's probably a nice good cut there, nice and square, and it looks not too bad there. So I'll probably maybe use that end. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get the plasma out, I guess, for that, and I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a very nice cut, because I've never really had to cut round stuff. I've cut lots of flat stuff, but not so much round. So let's get set up here. Probably just do it on my table there, and I can just, you know, cut a bit and then rotate it. But I got to get that 2 inch circled all the way around it yet, so that I'm not too sure how I'm going to do yet. Okay, that is our line. That is our pipe. I think we're good to cut. I don't know how well it's going to look when I'm done. Probably not the greatest, because I'm not really too good at following the perfect clean line. Boy, I don't know. I want to stand on this side because I'll get splashed by it, and then I'll be blocking you guys too. So, it's one of them things. Well, let's see if I can bust through here first. Oh, that feels nice. sparking news. Boing, boing, boing. That's what I was after. Boing, boing. Okay, so now I got a 10" by 10" plate here. This thing's really hot yet, so I haven't really touched it too much, but yeah, that can stay there a minute yet. So I figured 1.5" on each side should be lots. I'm trying to keep the weight down a bit, right? So I don't maybe need all the corners here. Maybe I'll round them off. I don't know. But we'll give this a slice down and then a slice over. There we go. 10 by 10 plate. Sweet. Best tool ever. Alright, so the last bit of plasma cutting we got to do is the hole, or nothing's going to get through. Now, how the frick am I going to do this? I might try to actually clamp her like that, and then I can just blow straight through. So let me grab a clamp here. Okay, so once again, I'm not super tremendous at following a line, so this is probably going to suck. But I wouldn't mind a little more swinging room here. Well, that didn't help much. Okay, well, let's get her cut here and see how we can do. I better start blowing through here. Now, if this is the inside of the pipe, so I got to make sure not to cut on the outside of this line here. Sound I was waiting for. Okay, so we're good to go. We got the plate cleaned, we got the tube a bit cleaned. We're gonna weld the snot out of her and should be good. I'm not gonna film that though because I'm kind of really close here and I pretty much block gives anyway. So I'll show you when she's done here. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. I don't think we need to weld solid all the way around. factory things wouldn't do that. They just bzz, 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 you know, just to hold it basically, and then it rattles around and it falls off. But anyways, welded pretty nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's a pretty good one. And then over here, not too bad. So anyways, now I guess we're gonna have to drill a couple of holes in it to be able to hold it on to what we're gonna do, where we're gonna put this here. So we'll get into the drill press. Alright, well, we've got some pre-drilled holes here already, and we're gonna do some more. I'm gonna go 1/2 inch, I think. I don't have enough 1/2 inch bolts that small size, so we'll have to figure something out. But anyways, there we go. Need some kind of spray. Well, I guess all I got right now is WD-40. It's better than nothing, I guess. Not much, but. Hold your hand, keep your hands clear. How the heck do I bolt anything like this down? Anyways, hands were clear. Clear-ish. Try to drill one more in each corner here, maybe, just to give us a little extra. I really need that pilot hole, eh? Still slipping on this thing. Must not be much of a point on this guy. Alright, she's coming good. We got her mostly all mounted. Well, not quite. We got the top mounted. I mounted actually into the metal steel bar there. I'm like, oh, I might as well use that. It's there. And then I'm going to just try mounting into the wood there too with some screws and stuff. And then maybe that'll be enough to hold it. I'm pretty decent now. So, but oh, I need power. I got to cut the hole open in the wood. In the wood. So we got a little hole drilled there I can hopefully start from, and see if I can cut us around this kind of hole here, hopefully. How's she hanging? Alright, there we go. That all bolted on. That should friggin' hold it. Holy crap. So I haven't tried how wiggly it is yet up here, but oh, that's pretty darn solid. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with that. So now we got to figure on out what we're gonna do with our hose here. Alright, I'm gonna go with this concept of using this thing here. Kind of wondering if I should turn my chute the other way though. That would come up and then up. Yeah, I'm going to turn the chute around. Give me one sec here. Alright, now the only problem I got is I don't have a clamp for up there. I don't have any more big clamps, so I'll have to make my way to probably Home Depot or something. We'll have some bigger ones. I might have to get two sort of bigger-ish ones and put them together, but that'll work. Same for this end here. I don't have one for the chute end. I probably should have something around there, but let's get a hose on here and see how that's going to look. Should hopefully be okay. Okay, that gives us a rough idea. I think that might sit there all right. So if I cut her, I'm going to cut her back, of course, a little bit. Should have something to stand on here. Let me grab a ladder. I'm going to cut her back a little bit. Sure doesn't take much to cut this stuff, wow we. This was a pretty darn tight fit on here, so I might need a little bit of lubrication persuasion, we'll say. Let me grab some stuff here. Pretty close. She's a little bit long. Like I can say, I can always take a little more off. It's a lot harder to add more on once it's already cut off, right? So that should pretty much work. And this here, I don't know if I have to, there's enough flex in there, I don't think I even need to tie that on. Sweet, now I just gotta get a bunch of clamps. Okay, so of course they didn't have the bigger ones, so I got some smaller ones. These are 4-inch. So if I put these two together, it should work. Now the only problem I've got is, boy, I hope these come apart. Should. The only problem I've got is where I'm putting this on here. If I won't go to dump, it's not going to dump. So what I think I'm going to have to do is on the unit, I'm going to have to leave that free so I can just pop it off as it's dumping up or something, and then the hose will kind of go with the trailer, which is not really what I wanted to do, but the way this fits, holy crap, it's going to need it fits pretty tight on that fitting we just made today there, so she's going to need, oh yeah, that's going to be lots big. Hoo-wee. Now, if a person was smart, he would have a little kind of a, maybe an air-powered tool or something. But it's too hot to feel smart today. So, I'm going to need something. Hang on. Okay, this is a pretty clever little tool. It's mounting your drill. And that feller, well, I guess I don't need the extension now. That'll mount on there. And then you can rapido suck her in. Better not go too much. Okay, let's go get this fit on here. Alright, let's see if we can get this feller to tighten on here. I think that's about as far as I can get the hose on here, so that's pretty good. Get that feller on there. Ooh, that's pretty good. Try this guy a little bit up here. I'd say that's pretty good. That's not going to come off. So the only thing I'm thinking is dumping is going to suck, because I really want that to be on there, but I think I should be able to just yoink this off of here. Probably keep this on without a clamp, and when it dumps it'll just kind of, you know, see how far it comes out. We'll do a test here, see how far that hose is going to have to move. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here. sure does come a long way from, looks like a big elephant. Sure does come a long way from the tractor there, doesn't it? So I was a little concerned about, so, but I think it should be all right now. Okay, we got full leaves there. Tailgate would be open by now. That's the only other thing I think I got to fab is the holder for that. A little bit of a bar rod thing or something to hold the gate open. So we dump her out. Okay, so she's empty now. Let's put her back down. I think that's probably going to work pretty darn good, you know. I don't have to mess with the screen or nothing there. It stays put. Another friggin' spider. Used to be. One thing I hate is spiders and snakes. And probably lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. But anyways, yeah, that seemed to work good. So that we would have locked back up, and off we go. So if we look down here, hello, that's where all the leaves would be pouring in here, and then fill, away we go. So I'm going to get my silicone gun and try to, you know, fill in a bit of these spots here, and that little spot here, and couple of little spots else I want to do, so I shall do that, and geez, we'll be looking pretty good. Well, there we go. I think we're finally fabbed, all except the little holder bar to hold the door open while I'm dumping, but I can fab that sometime. So we'll make her, I don't know what, but make the door open, you know, and then have like a locker bar or something somewhere here to hold her open. So probably from this point to the door or something. I'll have to figure that out because I don't really have too many anchory points for that now, so I'll have to figure out what I'm thinking for that. But it's going to need something to hold her open while she dumps, you know. So, but I think that should do her. I got her all siliconed, the spots that, you know, I cut the wood a bit too thick and stuff. And that stuff actually apparently dries clear, so we'll have to check that tomorrow. And yeah, pretty sweet. I guess all we need to do is I'll do that bar up maybe tomorrow, and then we'll need to do a test drive. Get some gas in the machine there and give her a test fire. So she should all be good. She should all be good. Oh boy, that's gonna hold a lot of leaves in there. So yeah, we're gonna need something to hold that door open while she tilts. So I'll have to figure out somewhere to mount a little something to do that. So we are good. What a scorcher day again today. Wow, I'll be glad when winter's here almost. But then obviously it's so freaking cold out here today. But anyways, that's it for today. I think we're pretty much about 98% finished on trailer fab, unless there's something I find when I start using it that needs changed or whatever. But I think so far so good. So we're heading her home. That's enough of this for today. That was just way too hot, way too hot. And some of you were curious about my tow mirrors I got for when we tow the big trailer. Those are the tow mirrors there. I'll show you them a little more in a second. They work, but they're not, you know, tremendous. It lets you see a little bit down the side, but it's not, you know, like I say, the best ever. But they are actually molded for these mirrors, so they actually, you know, work pretty good. But anyways, let's head her home. Oh. Someone's dirt biking. Man, I ain't doing that today. That's way too hot. Okay, yeah, so that's them there. This is maneuverable to whatever you need, you know. And of course, I screwed it up. I'll have to switch it. It even gives you little holes for the signal light buoys. Molds the mirror nice. And they don't hold on by much, but so far so good. All there is just like a set screw plastic, which I don't know how long that's going to last. And this little wedge thing that goes in there. And basically take that out, take this out. So that goes on, this goes in, like something like that, and then you just tighten this down a little bit. Wedge pushes in on your mirror, I guess there. It's kind of cheesy, but it works. I mean, I don't think the wind will blow that off, so. Yeah, there's tow mirrors. It looks pretty huge from this side. Let's look at the whole profile here. They look really funny when you got them on. Let's see here. Hello, my name's Dumbo. That looks so cheesy. But I noticed they don't fold in sort of too well, power folding things when they come in, because they'll actually, because they stick out, I guess, a bit further, so they'll actually hit into here a bit. So you gotta kind of not do that. So, but anyways, that's what I got. And I've seen other cheesy ones. They got all these great big harness things, and they go down. I'm like, really? No, no, no. Hello. Might scratch your mirror a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. Well, anyways, that's it for today. I am freaking beat. That is one hot day, and I gotta go at her again tomorrow by the looks of things. I got another cremation funeral to do, so I don't know, maybe I'll include it on the end of this one, but I did a kind of a neat thing here. I have to, because the ground's so dry and hard, what I do is I dig like half a shovel full depth, and I fill that full of water, let her sink in, and I did like a time-lapse video of the water sucking in, so maybe I'll throw that at the end just for something fun. And yeah, we'll catch you maybe tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure exactly yet. We'll see how things pan out, but I guess pretty much now we're ready for a test drive on this thing, but really there isn't a whole lot of leaves really down yet, so I mean, I could do the ones over by the church, I guess, or suck them up and see how she works at least anyways, and go from there. But well, maybe we'll try that tomorrow, or maybe the next day I'll maybe throw the GoPro in the back of the trailer so you can see the and then you know, settling of the leaves kind of thing, right? So anyways, yep, that's it for today. You guys have a good night, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you when we catch you.